My dear all, the sound of music. This is second chapter of your class, and there are two parts. In first part, we'll know about Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. Okay, and in the second part, you will know the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. But I have discussed about both parts in one video. That means in this video we'll know about both parts. Okay, so first I will talk about Evelyn Kelly. Okay, Evelyn Kelly is a multi percussionist. She can play about 1,000 instruments with perfection. She listens to sound without hearing it. It was about Evelyn Kelly. So Evelyn Kelly fought against a physical disability and became a source of inspiration for thousands of disabled persons. She was deaf, profoundly deaf. She was 11 years old when it was discovered that she had the hearing disability. Now, you know very well about the age when it was discovered that she had the hearing. Okay, and she wanted to pursue her career in music, but her teacher discouraged her. It's very simple to understand. If anyone having no idea, not physically strong, then how it is possible? Now, you have to know in short way about Evelyn Kelly and about this part also. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. She traveled the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16. At the age of 16, she tried to do something. She had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of Academy. Now it's very clear for you. Evelyn joined the prestigious Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. Okay, she worked hard with strong determination and she got right to the top. She gradually left orchestra work and started giving solo performances. At the end of her 3 years course, she had received most of the top awards. Yes, it's very simple to understand for you. You have to keep in mind. At the end of her 3 years course, she had received most of the top awards. She explains that music flows through every part of her body. It tingles in the skin, her cheekbones, and even her hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sounds passing up the sticks into her fingertips. By learning against the drums, she can feel the resonances, sounds flowing into her body. And if I'm talking about, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Evelyn gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. She is signing inspiration for deaf children. She was accomplished more than most people twice her age. She has earned name in orchestra. She was very popular and achieved the goal also. wooded platform. She removes her shoes so that the vibration pass through her bare feet and up her legs. Evelyn is a perfect example that disability can not stop a person to achieve if she is determined and works hard toward it. She earned many awards. She had given enormous pleasure to millions. My dear all, you also can achieve your goal if you have determined something and you are agree to work hard. So I will say you can earn awards, you can earn many things in your life if you want to do and if you do. Now you have to know about second part. I have given the text also on the screen. This is second part, and in the second part you will know about the Sehnai of Bismillah Khan. I think you have listened the name of Bismillah Khan. A musical instrument called pungi was banned by Emperor Aurangzeb for its shrill, unpleasant sound. That means pungi sound was not so pleasant and banned by Emperor Aurangzeb. It was perfected by a barber who belonged to a family of professional musicians. Its sound was appreciated by the emperor since it was born in Shah Shambo and perfected by Nai. You know Nai? Who cut hair. Okay? It named Sehnai. Now you have known about why it was named by Sehnai. Okay? Shah Chambers and perfected by Nai. Pungi was banned by Emperor Aurangzeb and its shrill and pleasant sound you have known, and it was perfected by a barber who belonged to a family of professional musicians. You have to keep in your mind topic by topic. You can understand entire chapter and you can write answers also whenever questions will be asked from the same chapter. He played it in the chamber of a king. Its sound was appreciated by the emperor. I have told you, since it was born in Shah chamber and perfected by a Nai, it was named Sehnai. Okay? In the beginning, it was played in the temples before the images of gods and goddesses. It was played on every auspicious occasions too. Gradually, it became popular. Yes, whenever it was played on every auspicious domestic occasions also and became popular. Ustad Bismillah Khan belonged to a Benares Gharana. He was born in 1916 at Dumrao in Bihar. Dumrao in Bihar. A 5-year-old boy, he played Gilli Danda near a pond, Gilli Danda, and he used to visit Bihar's temple and sing Bhojpuri Chaita there. He would earn a big laddu from a local Maharaja as a prize. Now it's very simple for you. When he sang, when he played music, then in reward he got a big laddu. At the age of 6, he moved to Benares. He learned playing Sehnai there from his uncle Ali Bakhsh. Being devoted to music, he used to spend most of his time practicing on the bank of river Ganga. Okay? So practice is saying practice makes a man perfect. If you are doing very well practice, obviously you will get good result. Okay, and Antibox introduced him to the nonsense of playing Senai. He was deeply devoted to music. He used to spend most of his time practicing on the bank of river Ganga, and the theme of his music are deeply affected by the flowing water of the Ganga. He got the Best Performer awards at the All India Music Conference in Allahabad in 1930. You have to keep in your mind also. In 1930 and in Allahabad, in 1937, he bagged 3 medals at a music conference in Calcutta. Not only I am talking about Allahabad, Benares, here is mentioned also in 1937 he bagged 3 medals at a music conference in Calcutta. He was invited by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru to play the Sahnai from the ramparts of Delhi's Red Fort in 1947 when our country became free from British rule. Then in 1947 on Red Fort he played Sahnai. He won many international awards as well. He loved Benares and Dumraon because in Dumraon, Bihar, he was born, and Benares he got many things in life and learned many things. He declined an offer from one of his students to settle in the United States. There were many students, and one student told also that you can settle in United States, but he ignored. He ventured in films too. Actually, he worked and played Sahnai in Indian movies also. Here is the message for you, for us. You all have to know, you all have to listen carefully. I am not going very fast. Whatever I have told you, it was very slow. Okay, I am saying slowly so that you can understand clearly. Here is the message. Message is hard work, dedication, and guidance are key to success. Hard work, dedication, and guidance are keys to success. With the help of these qualities, even the physically challenged people can achieve their goals and become successful in their life. So, if you want to be success in your life, you should work hard, have dedication, and with the guidance of anyone, any senior, you can get success. It's all about the chapter. The message was very good, and hope you all can understand. Hope you all can go through this message, so that, my dear all, if you want to get success in life, if you want to become a successful person in your life, then you have to keep in your mind keys to success: hard work, dedication, and guidance. Thank you. Thank you so much. You can share this video, you can like, and till now if you have not subscribed, then you have to subscribe. Again, thank you.